The people of St. Louis have gotten a break and they can sleep a little more soundly tonight as the George Soros funded circuit attorney Kim Gardner has resigned. She gave her notice and will leave effective June 1st. She probably wants that amount of time to shred all the evidence of wrongdoing that harmed the very community she swore an oath to protect and defend. Hey guys, welcome back. Most Americans will remember her from during the George Floyd Summer of Love riot when a bunch of BLM supporters broke through a private gate onto private property and they were going to destroy the homes and probably the people who owned them. And two of the property owners, known as the McCluskeys, came outside on their property and defended it by exercising their Second Amendment rights. And Kim Gardner charged the McCluskeys not a single one of the animals who broke through the private property gate that was locked, and they trespassed, which is called breaking and entering. Now, the story goes that Gardner called Senate Minority Leader John Rizzo, who's a Democrat, earlier this week and suggested resignation in return for the lawmakers withdrawing the special prosecutor measure that was being thrown against her. Rizzo stated that Senate President Pro Tem Caleb Rowden was in talks with Gardner about leaving. Now, Gardner, on her part, is trying to make it look like she's leaving because she's trying to spare the people of St. Louis all this embarrassment, right? That she's a stand-up gal and that all these supposed outsiders are coming in and trying to disrupt her job, her office. I call bullshit because that's not what's going on. She was devastating for the city, and they're lucky to get rid of her. And get this, he praised Gardner's treatment by the Colombian Republican, saying, quote, "I think that it is important to her that she left the office intact as far as autonomy and not having state control within the office. But I am very confident that she would like to move on with her life after being a political punching bag for the last 5 or 6 years. I don't know anybody that wouldn't want to move on." Yeah. I think she wants to move on because she doesn't want to go to prison for the things she did. Leave it just like a Democrat to circle the wagons and defend the indefensible as long as the person has a little D next to their name. Gardner said, "The most powerful weapon I have to fight back against these outsiders stealing your voices and your rights is to step back." Yeah, right. I took this job to serve the people of the city of St. Louis, and that's still my North Star. Well, when the hell, I'm going to call bullshit. When the hell was that her North Star? She's caused so much trouble by not prosecuting the right people. The Missouri Attorney General, Andrew Bailey, was trying to get her removed from office through a court process known as quo warranto. And he questioned Gardner's decision to wait until June 1st to step down, adding that his drive to remove her from office would continue. I say good for him. You have to weed out the scumbag. Now, Bailey summed it up succinctly, saying, quote, "Every day she remains puts the city of St. Louis in more danger. How many victims will there be between now and June 1st? How many defendants will have their constitutional rights violated? How many cases will continue to go unprosecuted?" The balls on these Democrats to cause all kinds of horse shit in their jurisdictions and then to stand there and say, "Well, I'm fighting for the people of my community." No, you're not. No, you're not. You're trying to change this. These Soros DAs are trying to change the justice system by not prosecuting people who should be prosecuted. Soros said it himself. He said that as long as there is a justice system that puts people of color in prison more than white people, that he's going to fight to change that. So what these pinheads do is they put these woke prosecutors in office, right, that Soros fund. And they don't prosecute black people committing violent crimes against black people in the communities that they swore an oath to uphold and defend. Does that make any sense to anyone? Okay, so now she's going to be gone soon. And hopefully the people of St. Louis will be smarter than the folks in Chicago who got rid of Lori Lightfoot by voting her out of the mayor's office But then when they had a chance to get a guy in there who actually sounded like he was going to be strong on Law and Order, instead they went with the other guy who's going to be much worse than Lori Lightfoot. Let's hope the people of St. Louis aren't fooled into putting another woke progressive prosecutor in office so that some law and order can come back to the once great city. All right. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to support the channel, visit rpwmedia.com. Give us a like, smash that bell, give us some comments. We'll see you in the next one.
Every day I'm looking for a way to return to the time when everything was easy to learn. Don't know when it started to get so serious.